reduced. So yeah, now that Horror's got a lot of Goliaths at this point, though, I'm not really too sure how effective those Mulists are going to be. If there's enough of them, he can focus fire them one by one and take them all out. But he's just going to need quite a lot of them. Maybe if he harasses that expansion, well, actually, I take it back. ALF does have quite a lot of Mutalisks. It looks like about 8, so that should be definitely enough to do some harassment at least. But on the other hand, Horror is moving out right now with his troops. Only 2 Goliaths, a 3rd Goliath there. So these Mutalisks, 4 Goliaths, sorry. These Mutalisks just picking them apart. So 8 Mutalisks, if they just focus their fire, which they are doing, yeah, no trouble taking out those Goliaths. I'm just a bit worried about this attack going on at... yeah, Horror's sieging up next to that natural expansion and just firing over the ledge. So that's going to be real trouble for ALF, and Horror's got those Goliaths in support of those tanks, so even though Mulists would be great to defend right now, they're not going to be able to so effectively. So, and we've also got a Wraith flying over the ridge to give him vision. Oh my god, Mulists attacking now, so Mulists directly assaulting those Goliaths, and depending on who wins, this could be... it is gonna sorry, I'm a bit tongue-tied right now. I'm just trying to figure out how to explain this. If ALF manages to take out all of those Goliaths, obviously he's going to be able to take down all of those tanks. But if not, he's going to lose his natural expansion. Oh, he's lost his natural expansion anyway by the looks, even though Horror's lost all of his tanks. So both players taking huge hits here. This game has been really bloody, just in the way of both players taking huge casualties and losses. So it's turning out to be quite close, but Horror now with quite a lot of Goliaths is going for his expansion at the top left. ALF will have finished his expansion down the bottom right. He's still got quite a lot of Mutalisks to spare, but I think this economy from Horror has really picked up. I think Horror has actually overtaken in terms of economy for sure by now. Yeah, oh my god, those SCVs are totally unprotected. Mutalisks just flying in and sniping them. They're going to have free reign over those SCVs, at least until the Goliaths arrive, and thanks to the Goliath range upgrade, those Goliaths are going to be able to protect the base sufficiently from those Mutalisks. Alright, so Mutalisks having to find a different place to attack. Drone looking to expand there, but there's a eBay in the way. That's quite cool. Drone will take a long time to kill that. Unfortunately, these Mutalisks are just flying over the turrets and Goliaths and getting shot to pieces, so that's pretty bad. And another turret there. Again, he's just taking too many hits, these Mutalisks. He's eventually going to run out of them. That's not too good. But luckily, he has managed to hit his way over to the top left, where an expansion has just been finished. Yeah, just in the nick of time. I'm not sure whether Horror's going to be able to keep this alive, but he's probably got units en route. 2 Zerglings coming in to help out the Mutalisks, so Horror forced to lift off. He really needs to float that to safety. We've got a big army coming in from Horror. Those Mutalisks, unfortunately, flying over the Goliaths. That's a bit of a pity. Oh, yeah, no, they're coming back to get some kills. So here comes the bulk of the Mutalisks, easily able to take out those 2 Goliaths. But luckily, Horror's expansion's been saved. So we've got SCVs heading in now. Maybe they'll put up some turrets. That'd be handy. In the meantime, these Mutalisks coming over to just thrash this expansion, but no. Horror's been really good with his Goliath defense. He's managed to get his Goliaths in just the right positions at just the right time, and come back from this successfully defending himself. Wow. Okay, so big army here for Horror. He's about ready to push out. So here we go. 3 tanks and quite a lot of Goliaths. As long as he keeps those Goliaths together, he should have not too much trouble with those Mutalisks. And we'll see an attack coming in. Maybe he will go for that same position he did, or maybe not. I'm not sure whether ALF has actually rebuilt that, whether he's rebuilt that hatchery there or not at the natural expansion. Instead, ALF has decided to head over to Horror's base just in the absence of that army, but just heading over there, he's going to have nothing to defend against that massive army, so I'm just worried about that. Leaving the Wraith with a few hit points. That's a bit odd. The Wraith's getting a lot of free hits here. Goliath, everybody's getting a lot of free hits on these Mutalisks, so they seem to be very distracted. But there's so many of them that eventually they can take out all of the targets. Now, Mutalisks totally thrashing that expansion. Meantime, Horror actually attacking full on, just straight into ALF space, so direct assault into Elf space now. They're going to cut through and actually manage to wipe out Elf's natural and main. In the meantime, Elf is actually taking out HoRRoR's mineral only, so both players just getting a free reign over each other's bases. It's just going to come down to who causes the most damage here. A lot of Goliaths just punishing Elf's hatcheries. Elf's got tons of minerals, and he's finally decided that, okay, I'm going to need to save my base, so he's just moving back now. This is going to come down to one final fight between the Mutalisks and the Goliaths, and there's a lot of Goliaths there, so I can definitely see HoRRoR winning this if the Mutalisks show up. So while just a whole lot of fire going down now, the Spire just being trashed, while HoRRoR is just face planting the space, and the Mutalisks have arrived. So the final firefight occurs. Rockets just going everywhere and slamming into these Mutalisks. I think these Mutalisks are going to cop it right in the face. Yeah, he's running out of Mutalisks, and oh my god, still getting some kills, but his numbers are just dwindling, and soon that's going to be it. Yeah, he's just down to his last couple of Mutalisks, and bang, he's left the game, so all of the Mutalisks have been destroyed. Wow, that was a really interesting game, very tactical stuff. Didn't really expect that from these players. HoRRoR going for Wraiths without even bothering to cloak, and then going for a mechanized build, and it turned out to be a win for him. So into game 3 for these guys. Guys, thanks for watching. This has been Vol. Really enjoying the TSL so far. I hope you guys are as well.